And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will now get its first chance with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hits inside, it's Danzy. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him again. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Wingo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Ripping through the defense. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. defense in press coverage. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Here's Raiola to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sets his feet. It's Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Second and long here. Play action. Dylan Raiola. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Raiola throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Turns up, it's Daniels. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already...
Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just keeps slinging it. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Left side is Hudson.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Right at the line. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
It's Cooper.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The give is to Williams. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Long way to go on second down. Draw play, it's Coleman Williams. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they... corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Between the hashes, it's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Quick give. It's Danzy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Gentry. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Throwing Raiola. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, he's got some space. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against a safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
Man, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Look out! Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
On the play fake, Dylan Raiola slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Running inside, it's Williams. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Play action with Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Looking for room. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their...
He's going to let it go. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Danzy. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second and long here. Might as well run him again. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Sends him back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Here comes the Texas offense. Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. The play fake, Raiola. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. On the move. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rid of it on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. The run inside. It's Williams. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Longhorn sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Fires to the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Left side, it's Wingo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. He's changing the play. Again, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the give off the left side. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Throws to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Raiola. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Second down to the air. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to get started. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Going deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense.
Sends it downfield. Has it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play, point of the game, no bueno on D.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. It's inside. It's Edwards. Swamped immediately. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are